Oh, the bodies are gone.
Well, they're gonna clean them up eventually.
I mean, this is the sewer system. So...
I doubt there is such a thing, but there could be an Otyug in there eating all of that.
Oh, what?
An Otyug, one of those tentacly mouths with tentacles. You encountered a couple of them in Curse of the Crimson Throne.
Right.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Here's what they owed us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
Oh. What's next then?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
If there's more gold where that came from, I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
Word is your outfit isn't doing well. True?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
These guilds can't really be doing well if their marks don't have any money.
What do you mean?
Well, the shopkeepers were all claiming to be near on destitute.
Yes, that's what they were claiming, but they all came up with the money in the end, so they were lying.
Well, not necessarily, because that could have been the rest of their funds for like the rest of the month.
And besides, we're in the Thieves Guild. Who cares about them? Well, that's still pretty dark. Until it gets blindingly bright. Here. There we go.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Makes sense.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing...
I wonder who the client is.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
Any more details about gold?
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex, and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries, not rifting guards.
Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
How do I destroy the Diaz?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Why not level the entire state?
I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Maven Blackbriar is the influential client?
We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout.
So how dangerous is it to cross her?
Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th era in prison. You watch yourself on that.
Where does all that water come from?
Mercenaries don't take
I
prisoners.
told you, this is literally the sewer system.
And yet they're just hanging out. Gotta be rancid.
It's sewage. Yoink. This is not stealing.
Oh, because you're part of the guild.
I thought that might give me something, but it didn't.
You don't want the mead?
It'll just stay in there anyhow, so if I do want it eventually, I can come back and take it. Nope. Nope. I didn't want the book, I wanted the end table. For gold! Yep. Arrows. Yep. Good. Good. Does that give me something? What's really fun is, I'm going to show you shortly. In here, when you're part of the Thieves Guild, you have all of these to practice. But you actually get stuff inside them.
Every time you do it? Or just once?
Just the once until it respawns. Which is every days, I think.
In-game?
Yes. If you don't come to location. There's that. And if you need arrows, you just find somebody who's this, and you wait here.
And they don't seem to care.
They have infinite arrows. In fact, if I wanted to give him better arrows, I could pickpocket him, put them in his inventory, and he would start firing those, and I would collect those.
And you just keep collecting and collecting and collecting. Huh. That sounds kind of like a glitch.
Nope. A glitch? Bethesda wouldn't make a game with a glitch in it, silly.
Oh no, of course not. What would I be thinking?
Let's go find Vex. Get some information. There she blows.
All eyes are on you, lad.
She seems to be sitting.
Disappoint us. Rid your
Before
mind.
we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
Well, she is rather vexing.
Back off, I know the drill.
Now you I like. I've been getting sick of the pushovers that usually walk in here. I think you and I are gonna get along just fine. Now it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
It's unusual gem worth anything.
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
With anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
Or you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
I heard you ran into trouble at Gold.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
I don't need it.
Hey, I still have plenty of work to do here.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Fuck
So
you.
you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
What do you give me for these?
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
I do have stuff in my inventory that is stolen. Thought I did. Ah, there it is. Oh, yes. Woo! Nice money for that. Do I have any?
How do you tell if it was?
Up in the right-hand corner of its description, it will say stolen.
Oh, okay. I thought you had those amethysts for that other dude.
Were those flawless?
I don't think so. No, they weren't.
I only need flawless for that guy. You will take nothing less.
You just stood there, shoving random things into your mouth in front of her.
Of course!
And you can only carry 4 more pounds.
That's how alchemy works. Did you know that?
No, you told me that, but it's just, I'm looking at it from the entertainment point of view that you just finished talking to her and then you start shoving random things in your mouth.
Doesn't look nearly as nice, but that's okay. I'm gonna sell her the
If you're looking for extra usual guild rate, let's take a look at them.
Pretty sure I can't but prices are better, lockpicking. Pickpocket success is better. It's all right.
It'll still give you a bit more carry capacity.
But I still get to wear my eye patch.
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da! That's
really dark.
that light me up a little bit? Yeah.
Not by a whole lot, though.
The cape doesn't really go with it anymore, though.